2 level 1 characters. We're ready to go. You guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, we're just going to kind of hop in. Obviously, since it's just a one-shot, we're not going to, have a crazy backstory or anything like that. We're just going to start saying that you guys are both in town, having been adventuring together for a while. You guys have come to a place in town called Madame Friona's Tea Kettle. You've been told this is a place where adventurers can find work and avoid hassle associating with other places in the town of Flan, which is where you're at. So far, that's been true. Madame Friona, who's a stout halfling, she runs the establishment with her 5 daughters, so far they've been pretty good hostesses. Although you have to share a common bunk room with several other adventurers, the evening meal was excellent and the atmosphere was pleasant. So right now you guys are preparing to bunk down for the evening when one of Friona's daughters peeks into the room and she calls to you guys saying, "Hey, pardon my interruption, but a chap just came from the common room downstairs and he said to me to fetch you. Something about some coin needing to chain hands for an easy job. Is that sounds like something you guys are into? I mean, he asked for you guys specifically. Anyway, that's available." So you guys head downstairs, back into the common room, where you see a man hooded, his face fairly well hidden. He appears to be an elf in gray clothes. And he says, perfect. I've heard, and I've seen you guys around town, but I need to ask you something. I am with an organization called the Harpers. We fight evil in all of its different manifestations as such, but we recently found out about a transaction that's going to be happening tonight, in fact, regarding a dragon egg, as well as an amount of payment that will be made for it. And we have intercepted the person who was supposed to be picking up this dragon egg and paying for it. We've captured him, and he just so happens to share a striking resemblance to you, my good dwarf. I was really wondering if perhaps, I know you are adventurers, you have been looking for a job, we could use you to pose as the buyer and buy this dragon egg from these sellers. We have suspicions that there is ill intent here, and perhaps something more nefarious going on behind it. We'd like to learn more about them, as well as perhaps be able to track them back to their lair. And at that point, he pulls out a silver brooch that you can pin on. He says, "This magical brooch will allow us to scry easily on whoever it is, no matter what magical wards they have. However, it has to be attached to their personage. What we would need you to do is go pose as the seller, buy the dragon egg, and using that as cover to attach this to one of the sellers. If you're able to do this, I would be willing to pay you 200 gold pieces for a successful mission. Bring the dragon egg back here. I can use this to pay." And he sets down on the table in front of him what appears to be a large bag of small cut diamonds. These are fake. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to entrust this with you guys. I don't really know you. But if you pay with these, I'm sure they'll pass at least a cursory inspection. Get the dragon egg, bring it back here, 200 gold pieces. Is that something you sound interested in?
Yeah. I want a dragon. I want a dragon, though.
Well, hey.
Yeah, actually, yeah, sure.
Dragon egg is halfway there to a dragon.
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. Well, if you would be so kind as to perhaps pose as one of his bodyguards or some part of his entourage, that'd probably be best. But you will be the seller. Problem is, we haven't had a lot of time. We just intercepted the courier. Turns out it is tonight. In fact, it's in 20 minutes. The meeting place is at a farm about 10 minutes outside of town. If you hurry, you can get there probably on time. So here's your gold. Sets that down. And I wish you the best of luck. He tells you the exact location of the farm and sends you on your way. So you guys now know that there is this midnight deal happening. A group of sellers has claimed to have a dragon egg, and they are selling it. How do you want to approach the situation? Do you want so you're going to be posing as the seller or the buyer. What do you want to be in regards to said buyer as a reasonable entourage?
Will be my lovely assistant. Indeed.
All right, buyer and buyer's assistant.
Right.
Okay. Human life. Okay, cool. All right, so as you guys make your way to the area, it is a fairly dark.
Wait, I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe we should discuss. Like, is this a setup or something? I mean, like, it was a hooded figure. It looked kind of sketchy. Who just came up to us? I mean,
How do you want to play this? I mean, you guys don't know this guy.
let's
so.
get the dragon egg and keep it.
Actually,
We're gonna
real quick, go
keep it
ahead
anyways.
and roll a wisdom check to see if you guys are at least aware of the organization this guy claims to be from.
Which one's that?
Or actually, this would probably be history. So just roll a d20, the 20-sided die, and then you look at your sheet. You should have a modifier for quite a few things.
Oh, it was
14.
flying.
I got a 14 after bonuses.
Okay, and you?
Where's the bonus area?
So on your character
I
sheet, if
think
you look
that's
in the
+1.
skills section to the right,
Okay, what would it be?
so since this is a history check, Hammer Tank, you've got a -1 on history, and a 0 for Finn.
I got.
Wait, no,
11
I got a
now.
-1, don't
Wait,
I?
would it be
On
10
history?
then? Wait, no, it would be
Yeah.
11 because I rolled a 12.
Right, yeah, -1 for Hammer Tank and another 5. Actually, real quick, before we go too much farther, can you guys describe your characters?
I am a
I never
warrior.
heard that before.
Okay, so you're a warrior dwarf. Short, generally, would you say you're like ill-mannered, bad-tempered, or you like fairly outgoing? Do you like usually wear full plate armor all the time? Are you is your beard tied up in a
Long
tight braid and just
beard,
going
not
freaking
tied up.
everywhere?
It's going everywhere. I mean, like you could reach out and grab it from Britar.
All right, I'm into that.
He's pretty nice. You know, he's not horrible or anything.
As nice as the dwarf can be.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, and you are
He usually wears armor.
a human cleric.
Yep.
Okay, describe your character a little bit if you can.
Oh, tall, lanky, priest robes, pretty much always.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde hair. Yeah, pretty much
Okay.
it.
Okay. Cool. So, you guys have been told about this location. Is there anything you want to do before heading out there?
We don't have very long, do we?
You've got about 20 minutes, and it is about 10 minutes outside of time. So if you guys, maybe jog, you can probably get there with about 5 minutes to spare from where you're at now.
Can't really do anything.
I say that maybe get there and do some recon, just see if
Okay.
it's an obvious setup.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, that's yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you guys head out to the farm. You were told that it's going to take place by a barn out back. So as you guys get up close, you keep your distance as much as possible and just try to scope out the situation. Do either one of you have dark vision? Human and a dwarf. You, as the dwarf, would have dark vision. So go ahead and both make perception checks.
Perception. Whoa.
Just roll a d20. Pretty much every check you're going to make, you roll a d20 and you add your modifier to it that's on the sheet.
Ouch. I smacked the wall. It's not telling me what it says.
Okay. Try rolling it.
Where did I find my perception?
Oh,
Where'd
there
I
it
find-
goes. It's a 10.
Perception is again in the skills section off to the right. Everything's listed
I found
alphabetically.
it. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
Perception plus 1. So I got 11.
11 total. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 8 plus 3. 11.
Okay. All right. Well, you know. So it's fairly dark out there, so you guys can't see everything perfectly. But what you can make out is there appears to be at least one person kind of in the front of a group of people. I believe. Okay, yes. So it is one figure, and there are 3 other figures behind her. They appear to be in robes, and it's too dark to really make out too many details. But they're already there. They do appear to be holding something, at least the lead front character does. And you really can't tell too much more.
So we are outnumbered.
I say proceed. There's not much else
Yeah.
to do.
I guess we can go. I mean, like, it's only 4 people.
All right.
Worst comes to worst, bash their heads in.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Cool. So.
Alright.
You guys head in towards the group of figures. As you guys step into the light, you see a little bit more clearly the person in the front. And you see a tall, thin elf in gray clothes. And the elf smiles and looks at the 3 humans that are behind her. And you hear her voice. I told you they would come. A dragon egg is much too valuable to pass up. The elf turns back to you. Now, let's do this quickly. Here's what you asked for. And she holds out a very large backpack, which you would assume inside contains a dragon egg. Here's how it's going to work. You throw the payment over to me, and we will leave the egg here. We will exit the barn area, and then you will leave 5 minutes afterwards. No fuss, no mess. She pauses and looks at you guys a little bit more closely and goes, hang on, something's not quite right here. And she looks at you, who's kind of walking forwards. My informant said that you had a very distinct mole on your right cheek.
I use makeup.
Oh, is that so? Go ahead and roll a
look at all
deception
the
check. So roll a d20 and add your deception modifier.
Oh no. Where's deception? Oh, I got a 6. Oh.
Okay. Fancy lad or not, I don't think you're actually... Well, maybe he was wrong. Honestly, I don't care. Have you guys got money? Anyone? Money?
Oh wait, you're
No?
asking? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you've got the diamonds, if you've got the code, I don't really care who I sell this to, be honestly. I'll sell it to anyone. So I don't... No names. Doesn't matter. Just you drop the gold. You drop the payment. I'll pick it up. We'll leave the dragon egg. We'll leave. And we'll get
Can
out of
we
your
see
hair.
what's inside the bag first?
Yeah, can we check the bag?
I mean, you can take my word for it. It's a dragon egg. I told you already.
No, we really want to see inside.
Yeah.
Well, what guarantee do I have that you're not just going to run off with my egg and I have no money?
Well, feel free to hold it.
We'll show you the money too. Yeah.
Here's how we do this. You throw me your bag of cash. I'll toss you the dragon egg. And we're good, right?
Well, we want to see
no,
what's inside the bag first.
Show the contents of the bag. See the inside of the bag.
Okay, alright. So she picks up the bag, just like leans it towards you guys and lifts it up. And inside, go ahead and both of you guys roll nature checks. Have either one? I mean, how much? Let's see how familiar you guys are with dragons or know much about the nature there.
Where's nature? Oh, I have. Oh,
Oh, I got a 19.
I got a 4 and got a -1.
So 3
Yeah,
total.
3.
19.
All right.
19.
I mean, there's a black thing in the bag from your perspective. Maybe that's a dragon egg. You don't know. You know, who knows? You, however, have actually been somewhat interested in dragons your whole life. So anytime you have a chance to like see a dragon scale, perhaps in an artifact room, you'll pretty much always take that thing. And you've seen pictures and books. You can definitely say, at least from where you're standing, this. I mean, it looks like a dragon egg for sure.
Alright.
So do we have an accord? And guys, remember, there is a secondary challenge here of attaching that brooch, so that the person from the Harper can track these guys back to they are.
Yeah. I mean, like, I want to keep the dragon egg anyway, though.
But why?
It's a dragon egg. What do you mean, why? What if it turns into a dragon? Well, actually, that might not be a good
Yeah, but-
thing.
Not all dragons are nice,
Yeah.
you know? Although I don't think any creature should be
Yeah.
imprisoned
Wait.
by these guys.
How much is a dragon egg worth?
It's worth a lot. You guys have a bag full of diamonds. Like, I mean, it's a hefty sized bag. They're pretty
So
small
it's
diamonds,
definitely
not like
worth
one
more
giant ones.
than
But
that guy's.
I mean, you guys have diamonds. They're fake, but
It's worth more than the 200 gold.
oh, far more.
Okay. I mean,
However,
but then we'd have to
wait,
find
yeah.
someone
Did you
to
guys
sell
roll
it
for the
to.
Harpers? I forgot what we already even talked about that. The organization that the guy said he was
Oh.
from. I forgot what you guys got for that. Do you
No.
remember? It was 211s, wasn't it? Or no, that was for perception before that.
no, that's something else.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
we
let's just say
never
you guys are aware that the Harpers are a real organization, that they really do act usually in the shadows as much as possible, but they are generally well-intentioned. If this man is from the Harpers like he says he is, there'd probably be a pretty decent risk for retaliation if you just took his fake diamonds, took his deal, and took the egg. You know, I mean that's a risk. If he is really from the
yeah.
Harpers, you guys may be in for some form of retribution.
And then afterwards, we have to manage to sell it, and you just sell a dragon egg.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay,
guess
I
we
think
can
we
just
go-
go with this.
I think we go through with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we have a deal? And she closes the lid back, or the flap back on the backpack.
Yes.
All right.
We do.
So, you leave the money. I'll send one of my compatriots to pick it up. Stand back. After we leave, we will have left the dragon
I
egg.
want to do
and-
the tossing thing.
do what?
The tossing thing.
What tossing thing? Oh, sorry.
Where you
Yeah, I
toss the
forgot.
dragon egg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Show me your pay first.
Here you go.
Okay.
I'll show you the diamonds.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. So, on the count of 3, then.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Do you actually throw yours?
Yeah, I think we have to if we want to attach the little
It's
thing
glass.
to her.
It's this little glass diamond. Like,
We have to attach the
Yeah.
thing, so we kind of have to throw it. Otherwise, we'll just get attacked. So yeah, I guess we throw it.
All right. She does not. She holds on to the bag and catches your cash. All right. Well, this is. She takes it, opens it up, looks inside of it. It appears to all be here. Hands it back to one of her compatriots. Says, "All right, I guess we'll be going then." And she sets down the bag. with the dragon
Oh.
egg, and slowly begins to walk backwards while watching you guys.
Wait. I wanted to give you a hug for this wonderful deal.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. It's my charisma. Okay, yeah, I got a 2.
No, you're an ugly blighter. I wouldn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. We're gonna leave this here, and we're gonna go, okay? As she continues to slowly backwards, or walk backwards with her compatriots.
Wait. Can I throw the thing at her and make it attached to her?
I mean, it's gonna be difficult, but you can attempt to. You can absolutely try.
Okay, I want to try. Wait. Will they notice?
Wait, I have a better idea.
Okay. What's your idea?
Does she or any of her compatriots have any like scratches, wounds, bruises, anything? Are you trying?
It's kind of hard to tell, but you know what? Here, let me see this. Yeah. One of them, surprisingly, one of her compatriots in the back. They all seem pretty well kept up. This one dude seems pretty beat up, actually. You're not sure what happened to him, but he's holding his own back there. He seems to be standing straight and not like panting or wheezing or anything like he just got into a fight, but he does seem pretty beat up.
All right, can I just tell him like I can help him? Like I can
just
help you
offer to
with
heal
that.
Okay, what's your plea
Yeah.
to this guy? Or to this lady or whoever you're talking to? What do you say?
Say it's training. Say it's training.
What?
Yeah. You're a new. You gotta get some training.
yeah.
Because you're new.
Yeah. I'm a new cleric, and I can see that you're pretty beat up. Can I help you with that?
Stanley, what did happen to you? When she looks back at this guy, he's like, I got caught in a thorn bush. And she's okay. Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Deception check. What is my deception? 0. Wonderful. 17.
Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess it can't hurt. Sure, Stanley, go. This man's offering to heal you for free. Why? I don't care. Get some free healing. This man seems awesome. Yeah. So Stanley like slowly walks forward. And he seems somewhat surreptitious. But he like walks up. So how does this work? What? Whoa. Like, you're not gonna hurt me, right? I mean.
Ask him to swallow it. Yeah.
No. Give me the brush.
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay. So I cast Cure Wounds. Touch spell.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for
let me-
healing on that. I believe it's a.
Okay, roll my d8.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, d8. 2 plus my spell attack modifier. That's 5, 7 total.
7 total. All right, nice. So yeah, as you reach your hand out and touch him, a small patch of skin right where you touch begins to glow, and then you see it slowly recede back into the skin, and you begin to see some of the scratch and scrapes and abrasions that he has on his arms and face begin to fade away, and then suddenly disappear. It's like, whoa, that's pretty nice. Thank you, mister. And he turns
Yeah,
around.
as I touch him with the spell,
Okay.
I touch the brush, right?
Wait, make sure to ask him to swallow it and be like it's medicine, so that the effects don't wear off or something. I don't know.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, just to see if you can surreptitiously pop this on him without him noticing.
Plus 1. 15 plus 1, 16.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
Cool. So yeah, you as you touch him, while he's paying attention to his cuts and stuff being healed, you just kind of like grab the sleeve of his cloak and pop it on the bottom real quick. Just a quick little flare of your hand, and it's attached. So he's like, all right, thanks. And he turns and begins to walk away with the rest of the group, who again finish backing up. After they get about 50 feet away or so, they turn around and start jogging off in the opposite direction of you guys, leaving the dragon egg there. They appear to be on their way out. What do you guys want to do?
Wait. Let's see. What would it be if we tried to make a copy of the dragon egg?
Do you guys have that ability?
I don't know. Well,
How would
not
you?
Like,
I mean, so like what? You like talking like paper mache here?
one.
You're gonna get some leaves
Yeah.
and
No. Yeah,
Okay.
leaves.
Yeah. What's your plan? Tell me how you're gonna do this using the resources and materials you guys have, and I will let you know how it's gonna
Wait,
work.
there's a barn, right? What's inside the barn?
Wait, do
Yeah,
balloons exist
there's
yet?
a barn.
Okay,
So,
what's inside the barn?
Okay, you guys want to go check out the barn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do balloons exist yet?
Do balloons exist yet? I mean, like, I'm sure people have like blown up sheep bladders and stuff. Maybe like, so maybe.
Are there sheep in the barn? Are there sheep in the barn?
You guys go into the barn.
Cutting up the sheep.
Inside of there, it's mostly straw and hay and stuff. But you do see a loft up above that appears to have a couple of hay bales in it. And there are 3 animals. There's 2 cows and a pig in its stall.
Pigs work too,
Both
right?
sleeping. I mean, I'm sure, yeah. Both appear to be sleeping, though. Have you guys just left the dragon egg out there? What's the plan for that? You guys picked it up already and brought it in?
Let's make sure grab that. Yeah, I'll grab that.
Okay, who wants to take it?
I'll hold
You have
it.
more strength than me.
Okay, you got it. All right, so you sling the pack onto your back, and you guys head into the barn to slaughter a pig?
Butcher an animal.
Question mark?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
no,
Why?
No.
But that would be perfect.
No.
We could just blow that
No.
up and then surround it with leaves
are
and
not
be like,
killing
this
a
is a
pig.
nature dragon egg.
We are not killing a pig to blow off their bladder. We are not killing a pig to blow off their
Why?
bladder.
What if it was a sheep? Would you be okay with a sheep then?
No.
Why-
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
do you have anything else that would work that's around like that?
No, why do you want to keep it? What if it's a super dangerous dragon and it just kills you the second it cracks?
Well, then we'll just lead it to a city and have it attack. Oh wait, it might not work. Well, we'll just make somebody else deal with it.
No. That is not how we deal with things.
But it's worth
I say
a lot
we
of
just
money,
go
and
back
I
to
want
the
to
guy
pet
and give him his egg
dragon.
and be out of here.
Okay, fine.
All right, so what's the plan?
We go back
Wait,
to the
is there
guy
anything?
and give him
There's
his
nothing
goddamn
interesting
egg.
in the barn, right?
Do you want to check around?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's check around.
Sure.
Okay.
let's go
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Both of us?
Unless
why not? You can
unless
find
he's just the
something
only
I'm
one checking around. Whoever wants to, go ahead and make an investigation.
Where's investigation? Okay. Oh, I have
15?
-1. I got a 9.
No bonus.
9. Okay. 15.
Better. 15.
So, you guys check around. Everything, it's a normal barn. There's some tools off on one side. Mostly there's a lot of straw down. Does anyone want to go check out the loft, or does it not matter that much?
Wait. Animal poop technically passes blackish.
Yeah, but it's not round unless you want to try and make it round.
You wanna shape some animal turds?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's try that. And then we can cover it with leaves. Or
Okay.
something, I don't know.
Say we dropped it.
Okay, so what's the new plan then?
Animal turds covered with leaves.
Okay, all right. So you guys begin to pick up like the cow pies that are laying around, and like grab the shovel off the wall and begin like scooping out the pig's pen. The animals seem very confused. As you're doing this, though, you hear a dunk, dunk from behind you. And as you turn around,
Oh no.
you guys see a tough-looking half-orc male brandishing a mace, and he
Oh.
appears in the doorway of the barn, flanked by, you can see two other half-orc figures who have just dropped down, apparently, from the loft. And he walks up to you. I'm sorry to tell you this, but the toll for passage out of this barn is that egg. I'm sure you'll hand it over peacefully, so I don't have to take your lives instead. And he slams the mace down to the ground.
Can we try and convince him it's a fake egg?
Sure.
Can we toss poop in his face?
I mean, this is D&D, man. You guys can do whatever the heck you want. You tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you how it happens.
Then we can try that, okay? Okay?
Should we just toss some poop in his face and run?
Well, let's try to convince him first. 'Cause if we convince him, then we could also say that we were doing this work for him, and we could finish our job making another fake egg.
Okay, sure. Let's try that.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. So he's looking there, expectantly at you, brandishing the maul, just kind of hitting it into his hand. What do you say?
Well, actually, that's a fake egg. I mean, like, you can take it if you want, but it's not worth anything.
What makes you say that?
I mean, look
That's
at it.
what we're-
Actually,
that's what we're
let's
doing
say
right
you do
now.
this, because you're the one who's a nature expert, apparently. A dragon egg expert.
Okay.
Explain to
Okay,
him
well-
what's so different about this egg.
Well, as you can see, we're just scooping up stuff. We're making a fake egg. We're kind of out of luck right now. We haven't gotten any jobs in a long time, and we really just need the money, man. We're just making a fake egg to sell.
Well, if it's fake, then let me see it. And he comes up to take the bag from you.
Oh, actually, yeah. Because I have a bunch of poop on my hands, right?
Yeah.
Here, you can smell it. It even smells like the poop around. Because that's what we made out of.
Go ahead and make a deception check. That's an interesting play.
Oh, 20! Let's see, what else would it be with the deception? Could it be more? Oh, no, it wouldn't be any
No,
more.
natural 20. So
Nat
natural
20.
20, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
So he walks up, and he holds the egg in his hand and goes, "Oh, why? Why?" And just drops the egg. And let's get out of here, boys. And he starts like retching in front of you guys. Let's go. And he turns around. And they leave.
Yes, I told you. Now we can finish our second fake egg. Well, our first.
All right, so what? Okay, so I mean, you successfully completely got rid of that situation. So you guys are still going to continue down the poop egg route here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's say, man, what would this be? This is gonna be an interesting check here. Man, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say survival, since all of these are like natural materials, and you're kind of like trying to create something out of nothing.
Ooh, I have a +3 in that.
Okay, all right. So since you guys are working together, go ahead and take both rolls.
I got 16 altogether.
16. Okay.
I got. This one doesn't want to tell me. 18 plus 5.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What's that?
You guys put together in the shape of, and okay, can you guys describe, like, are you guys like packing leaves? What does this thing look like now that you guys are all done?
It's like surrounded by leaves and looks like some sort of nature egg or something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Obviously, egg shaped.
I mean, you guys have them side by side with the other dragon egg, and it appears to be roughly the same size, roughly the same shape. This does have leaves on it rather than scales, but you guys have done the leaves up in a really nice way, so that they kind of layer like scales would in the same rough pattern. All in all, I mean, it looks pretty legit. It stinks to high heaven, but it looks pretty legit. All right, so you guys, job's done here. Cool. So you guys are gonna head back and try to hand it off to that guy, or?
No. First up, we gotta go to like a makeup store so we can like buy some perfume stuff to make it not smell so bad.
Wait, no. How long does it take for the poop to dry?
You know, I don't personally know. I'm just gonna say like an hour.
Okay, because it shouldn't smell as much when it's dried, right?
Yeah, probably
It might smell
not.
more.
As long as, you get an outer shell on it, it should be okay.
Okay, now
I
we
never
head
thought I would have to be.
to get some smell to cover it up.
I don't think perfume.
Wait, can we go foraging for some sort of like spice or something that would make it smell different, like planny?
Sure, yeah. If you guys
Okay.
want to go into the surrounding areas and try to find some sort of natural scent.
Or maybe we can just tell them that
Yeah.
it smells like poop because we were just in a barn with animals, and we just happened to.
Or we could like add this on top so it'd be even better. Because that would probably be another check we'd have
If
to
you
go
grabbed
through.
an egg that smelled like poop and cumin, would you think that's a dragon egg?
What does human smell like?
Human?
Okay, I guess we could just go back then. Oh wait, where are we gonna store the egg, the real egg though? Because we can't just like carry it and be like, yeah.
Can we just like leave it outside? Wait, no, that's
yeah.
yeah, they
do-
killed me. They killed me. You're just gonna have to go. Leave it. Okay. I'll
Why
sit
don't we
outside.
just like try and get a room and put it in? What if you get like attacked and own or something? I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to split up.
Well, I mean, we can't go in with 2 eggs.
Wait. Can I disguise it like under my shirt?
You can
Like
try.
I'm getting some moist or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's a swell plan that nothing can go wrong with that.
Can we put it on my priest robes instead? That should be more airy than
Okay.
armor.
Okay. You guys tell me what you want to do, and we'll see how it plays out. But you tell
I think
me,
it's a better
man.
idea just like bury it or something.
Yeah, I think so. There should be some.
Just try and
grass
bury it
nearby, right?
and come back later.
Okay.
Can we just toss it in like one of those hay bales?
Sure.
Well, they use the hay though.
Did they really? It's midnight.
But they're going to in the morning.
Yeah, but we're gonna grab it.
And wouldn't it be suspicious if we just like finished a mission and went straight back to the place we came from after delivering something that's very
No,
expensive?
we're just on the way home. It's fine.
But when are we gonna go back for it? Like
Right
still
after
during
we
the
get
night?
money. Yeah.
But what if a farmer's like, oh, gotta get up early and do my work?
Midnight. I don't think
Yeah,
any farmer
sure,
does
why
that.
not? I mean, like, it's already like midnight, right?
Yeah.
And then we probably added an hour because we had to wait for it to dry. So that's like 1, and then we gotta make a trip there, convince him that it's good, and then a trip
Well,
back
it's like
without
5
being
minutes for us to walk
suspicious.
here. Yeah, 2 a.m.
Let's bury it in the ground somewhere else.
But what
Okay.
if somebody steps on it and it just cracked like a giant omelet?
Okay,
gonna
I'm
bury
gonna
it
just for
under
the
the
sake of
ground.
time here, I'm gonna say there is like a surrounding forest area, lots of trees, lots of places you could pretty easily hide an egg with a reasonable amount of confidence that it's not going to be stumbled across and picked up.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's bury it like under a tree, or like right in front of a tree, and then add like a mark on the tree, or
Okay.
something. And then head back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, you guys stash the egg in the woods. Mark it so you know where it's at. You can come back and find it. And you head off back to the Fiona's kettle where you originally found the Harper. And he said he would wait there for you, expecting it to only take, not too terribly long. But yes. So, Yeah, you guys head back to Madame Fiona's tea kettle, and you see the man sitting off in the corner, just smoking a pipe, and looking around expectantly when you guys walk in. As you do enter the entrance, he sees you and he waves you down, and calls you over to where he's sitting at the table.
Okay.
So how do you guys want to approach the situation of
Just walk up to him.
okay, so
What's up?
so as you guys approach, he's, how did it go?
It went all right.
Great.
Did they give you any trouble? Did you attach the brooch?
We attached the brooch, and we got the egg.
Fantastic, can I see it?
Yes, here you go.
You can see that he is instantly taken aback by what you have produced.
Oh no! Did we get the wrong type of egg?
Okay, let's just see here real quick. Oops. Okay. He takes it from you and holds it in his hands and kind of inspecting the sides. And I was told it would be the egg of a black dragon. This seems something else entirely. Whoa. Did they say what this was? Where it came from?
You know a lot about dragons, right? Can you come up with like a dragon name?
Well,
You're the dragon expert now, so.
birth defect?
Go ahead and roll a deception check to convince him that this pile of turds and leaves is a birth defect dragon egg.
I got a 12.
Okay.
So cute.
He seems suspicious, but he doesn't say anything, and goes, thank you. And he puts it aside in his, sitting beside him, satchel and all, and says, alright, job well done, I guess. And he pulls out a bag of coins and drops it on the table. You guys have earned 2,000 coins.
Very nice.
And before you guys leave, he says, we've seen an increased interest in all things related to dragons around here. We've also heard of even more dragon sightings in the Moonsea region and beyond. So keep your eyes and ears open for further information on dragons. It might save your life.
Can I give him like a pat on the back to remove his suspicions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do I have to roll for that?
Nothing. I'd say you can just go in for a bro hug, and he's he kind of takes you and pats you on the back. He looks a little awkward afterwards, but sure, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. So he takes his bag, slings it on his shoulder, and heads out the door. What you guys want to do now?
I say we wait 20 minutes and then go get the egg.
Okay.
Yeah, at least wait till he's like clear of us. Let's get a drink while we're waiting.
Yeah,
we,
sure, why
got,
not?
we got tons of money now.
Okay, yeah, so you guys order a couple ales from Madame Fiona, who's running the bar. Sit down, just kind of drink for a little bit before heading back out to get your egg. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, for the sake of brevity, you guys head out, go back to the forest in the exact spot you just left the egg. It's perfectly fine. It's still there.
Can we see if he's like tailing us before we go to the egg?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Oh, yeah,
perception
let's
check.
Okay, let's run one. I'll roll one too.
I got.
It doesn't matter. I got a 3.
I got 10 after bonuses.
10 after bonuses. Okay, yeah, neither one of you see anything. Doesn't seem like he's tailing you. You're still suspicious that he might be, though. You just can't really
I only
see
have
hardly
3.
anything, so I don't know. You kind of have an edge about you. You can't really be certain for sure. But you feel fairly confident that no one's following you.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys...
Let's go back to that barn instead then. I don't want to go to the egg. I feel suspicious about it.
I'm pretty sure he's not here.
Let's go search the
Seen
little
him.
loft up in the barn. Why not?
Okay.
Let's go pet a cow.
So you guys head back to the barn. You just kind of sit down next to one of the cows and start petting it while you go out and check the loft. Up there you can see two places where there's a decent amount of footprints, and what was somewhat piled hay has kind of been spread out, like someone had kind of like dug in there and was waiting in the barn for a little
Okay,
bit.
so like, no boxes or anything? Nothing
No, nothing crazy. No, it's just a couple pins for horses, or not horses, but for cows and a pig, and some feed. That's about all that's in there. Nothing crazy.
What race was this fella?
Which one?
The one we met
Just
up
like an
with.
elf?
He was an elf. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
So you guys wait
Can
around
they
in
see in
here
the dark?
for a little bit. You can, yes. You have
No,
dark
can the
vision
elf?
for 30 feet. Elves can, yes, as well.
And that means he could easily be following us.
I was more saying
you
that
have
just
a-
because you rolled a 3. He
Yeah,
rolled a better
but-
roll, so he kind of got a better idea of his surroundings, and he's pretty confident that there's no one following. You just couldn't really see much, so you're not sure, is what I was saying that for. But he was able to persuade you pretty well. He's like, no, there's no, we're good, man. You know.
Okay, I guess we
I-
just
I-
go get
let's
it
grab
then.
it.
I just feel like
Let's
this
just
is
go
bad.
grab it.
There you go. All right, so
Go
yeah,
grab it.
you guys go grab the egg. It's there.
We have the bag, right?
I guess I assumed
We have
you'd
some
swapped
more,
the
buddy.
bag out with the other one and gave it to him.
Oh, I have a backpack
yeah, sure.
in my inventory.
Okay. So you throw the egg in your backpack and head back to town. So you guys are staying in the inn where the Harper originally met up with you. It is, I'd say, about 3 in the morning at this point in time.
Can we go try and find someone to sell the egg to?
I mean, it is gonna be difficult at this time of night. Most shops,
let's
I mean,
sleep on
the inn itself, the
Well, we're not
bar
gonna
has
sell
closed
it
up
to
for
a
the night.
shop. We're gonna sell it in like the black market or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a dragon
Sleep on it
egg.
first? Can we sleep on it? It's 3 a.m.
Well, it's like the perfect time to sell at the black market. I mean,
Do
like,
you
are
know
you
any
gonna
black
go at
market
noon,
people?
feeling like, let me grab some lunch and a dragon egg?
Do you know any black market
I don't know.
dealers?
I don't know. Do we? Do we know any black market
Um,
or any dealers there?
let's say you are a dwarf, berserker, barbarian. I mean,
Wait,
maybe-
blacksmiths can use like, they can use like scales, right, for that?
Mhm. Yeah, dragon scales
Maybe
are highly
we should try
sought
going to
after.
like a blacksmith or something.
After very
Let's wait
skilled
till morning and try and go
blacksmiths.
into.
Yeah, is there a
Oh.
blacksmith in town?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
Yeah.
there a good one?
The town folk all seem to like him. You haven't had an opportunity or a reason to go see him and see for yourself, but everyone seems to hold pretty a lot of
Alright,
value in this guy.
Let's
Yeah,
wait till morning and
pay
then go
visit.
talk to him.
All right,
Yeah.
Not sell it to him immediately. Let's go talk to him. Let's see what we think of him.
sounds good.
Well, his blacksmith shop is probably closed right now.
That's why I said wait till morning.
Yeah.
Like go sleep.
Yeah, let's go sleep in the inn.
All right.
All right, cool.
Just
So,
take a little nappy nap.
you guys go to sleep. After, I don't know, you've probably been sleeping for a good 4 or 5 hours. Actually, no, sorry. No, you guys, yeah. Good night's rest. You wake up in the morning. You guys are having breakfast downstairs. One of Madame Friona's daughters, she's serving you a breakfast, which includes like some freshly made wildberry jam, warm biscuits, and she's just kind of talking to you as she's doing that. She's like, "Oh yeah, my sisters and I picked these berries ourselves." She pulls her hair back. Some say the wild berries in this area are, but before she can continue, suddenly this shrieking erupts from outside of the tavern, or outside of the inn itself. You guys can't hear much. The words are mostly unintelligible. It sounds like like a woman. It's just in a high, shrill voice. You guys can make out help, family, but someone's definitely distress outside.
Do we still have the dragon egg on us?
Either up in your room or on you, whatever you guys. I don't know where you would have left it if you
Okay.
came down for breakfast with it.
Okay, let's leave it in the room, but it's still there, right? A dragon
Yeah,
didn't get out.
no
and
one's
eat the
attempted to
person's
take
family.
it or anything like that.
Okay. Okay, good.
It's not the dragon doing anything.
I guess we can just go
Make
see what
sure.
that person wants. I want to go to the blacksmith though too. Gotta make sure we find
Yeah.
time for that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go see what the explosion's
Yeah.
all about.
So, yeah, you guys head outside, and there is a woman riding up in a horse-drawn cart, holding a small infant in her hands, and she seems to be hysterical. Her eyes are wide and bloodshot. She looks like she's probably been riding through the night to get into town. You see two guards who are trying to calm her down a little bit, mostly just to like clear the scene, so it's not such a disturbance of the peace. It's the morning, people are trying to get about their way, so they're kind of like trying to get her to come down off of the cart. One of them has grabbed the horse by the reins and is just holding it, while the other one is pulling down. You guys come outside and you overhear her conversation. She begins to tell the two guards that she says, my family, they've been taken. We live at a farm a few hours south of here. A group of goblins came in the night. They stole they ransacked our home. They captured and tied my family up. I took them into the hills. I barely escaped with my life. Please, someone come help me. We'll get my family back. And she just begins sobbing there.
So basically, it's farmers, which means they don't have a lot of money, and it's goblins who took them, which means the people are probably already dead. Do we really want to go check that out, or should we just go to the
Yes,
blacksmith?
we're checking that out. We are helping them.
But they have no money, and they're probably already dead.
One of the guards just looks exasperated at this woman. He's like, that's out of my jurisdiction. We stay in the town. What can I do? And he looks around and sees you guys, knowing again Madame Fiona's kettle is a place for adventurers. He says, "Oi, here!" And he pulls out a pad of paper that is embossed with the seal of the land, and he writes down this little missive and hands it out to you. He says, "Here, listen. Help this lady. The crown will pay you 50 gold.
Okay.
Just
Well,
calm her down, get her out of here."
how urgent is it? Like,
She makes it sound incredibly urgent.
how long would the trip to the blacksmith take?
The blacksmith is probably, I don't know, probably within a 5-minute walk.
Okay, and how? It's like 2 hours to their farm.
Yeah.
5 minutes isn't gonna matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I say.
Let's
I say
convince
let's-
that lady that we need to go to a blacksmith for a really good reason, and that we can't fight anybody if we don't.
Okay, so she,
No,
desperately
there's no reason to
seeing
lie.
that the guard has handed you this note, jumps down, child still in hand, and grabs you by your priestly robes and says, "Thank God! Please help me! My family!" And is incredibly weak, and then he's trying to keep herself up while just hanging on you, pleading for you to come help.
Let's make her calm down, or try and get her to calm down
Okay, what do you say?
first. Calm down.
Calm down, woman! What? You're so tender and caring.
I'm not supposed to.
Calm down, calm down! My family! They're gone! They're taking good. Who knows what those goblins could be doing? God knows what. Just. Please, help me. Think of your own. Do you have family, sir? You?
No.
If you did, you'd know. They've been taken. They mean everything to me. Please.
Well, we can't fight without going to the blacksmith first.
No, there's no reason to lie.
Well,
We need to finish
I
our
want a new
business.
weapon, and we have a bunch of money and a dragon egg. So,
Okay, let's get the dragon egg. Let's tell her we need our blades sharpened. We do.
let's say we just need new ones, because we need like sharp.
Yeah, I don't actually have any blades to sharpen, so
Yeah.
let's get some we're going to get some weapons, and we will help you.
Oh,
But we cannot
thank
help
you.
you without weapons.
Thank you. Please, please hurry. Please, I'll be in my cart waiting.
Alright,
So-
okay, let's rush to the blacksmith shop.
Okay.
No, we need the egg first. Let's grab the
Oh,
egg. And
we
then
already
we're-
grabbed it though, yeah.
Okay, so you guys head to your room, grab the egg, and book it towards the blacksmith shop. As you guys get there, you see this burly man, probably about 6.5 feet tall, well muscular, just going to town, forming out, looks like a pile of horseshoes that he's got next to him. And just continuing hammer and anvil, bending this small rod of metal around the pin on the anvil, and shaping what appears to be a horseshoe. As you approach, he looks us over. Hi. What can I help you with?
Should we ask for weapons first or sell the dragon egg?
What, dragon egg?
Egg first, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, but I feel like we gotta talk to him first. But I feel like
Yeah.
we'd get better weapons if we sold the dragon egg first.
Yeah. Let's tell him, we have something that might interest you. Are you interested in some scales?
Scales, what kind?
From a black dragon. Fresh off the egg.
Dragon? Oh, and where'd a couple of you get a dragon egg?
We're adventurers. What do you expect from us?
Well, alright then, let's see it.
Remember we trip to the church?
And he hands out his hand. Or holds out his hand.
Show it to him, don't give it to him.
Okay,
Yeah, just like...
so you guys show him the egg?
Yeah.
He looks at it, from side to side. That's quite the piece you've got there. Do you mind? And he takes a small hammer from his belt, and holds it out. If you're okay, I want to give it a couple rings. A true dragon egg would be fine.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Yeah, you guys know dragon eggs are incredibly sturdy.
Yeah.
So he hits it, looks confused, and then kind of taps it a couple more times around different parts of it, and looks back at you. What are you trying to pull? I'm an honest man trying to make an honest day's work.
We got a fake dragon egg. Wait, did it break or something?
No, he says a real dragon egg would ring like a bell with that. And you guys heard just like kind of like small thuds when he did it. He reaches out with a finger and he just peels off one of the scales. And beneath it, you guys see, you're not really sure what type of material, but you know a dragon egg, you can't just peel off a scale like that.
Can I tell him it's a birth defect again?
Sure,
You can absolutely try. Go ahead and roll a deception check.
But make sure you try and convince him the scales are just as valuable, too. Make sure that's a
Okay.
big thing.
Okay,
So-
18.
Okay, and what do you say?
I'm saying this is a birth defect. That's where we got it from. We got it from a trip with the church. The dragon didn't want it anymore because it was deemed weak. But the scales are just as strong and mighty as a regular one would be.
Well, let's see. He takes the scale that he peeled off, throws it on his anvil, and smashes it with the hammer. You have 5 seconds to get out of my establishment, or I will unhand you myself.
No. Oh no. Oh, okay, good, I'm back.
And he reaches out towards the wall and grabs a long sword from it, and just holds it in his hand, looking expectantly at the both of you.
Throw the egg in his face, man.
No, let's just run. Like, he's not gonna attack us.
I mean, what else are we gonna do with the egg?
Just walk out.
Okay,
Like-
fine, let's run out. We'll walk out, whatever.
Okay, so you guys leave, and as you leave, he yells back, "And stay out! I'm letting the whole village, town know about you.
But we need weapons.
Alright, so what do you do?
Can I just ask him if we need weapons?
Can we try and bribe him? We have a lot of money now.
No, let's just try to appeal to the sense of humanity first.
I mean, like, he's already yelled at us and threatened us with a weapon.
Is he fully human, or...?
Yeah. Yeah. Big, beefy dude, though.
Let's just try to tell him, Can I try to, like, appeal to his sense of, like, brotherhood?
What do you say?
Wait, can we try and convince him that we thought it was?
Yeah,
we
let's
thought it
just
was
tell him,
real?
like, we were told this was real. We didn't know. We're just trying to help some poor woman. Her family's been attacked. We don't know if they're alive. We need some weapons to help them out.
Okay, go ahead and make a charisma check.
Charisma. Not great. Okay. Let's see what we get. We get a 15.
In total?
15. No
Okay.
bonuses.
You guys have pissed him off pretty bad already. You know what? Here, hang on. Yep. No, he's not having it. He just stands there, arms crossed, just staring at it. Doesn't say a word. He is very obviously just fuming.
Can I give him the old puppy eyes?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, me too.
Please? Please?
Alright. He takes the broadsword up off the side, looks at it, contemplates, sets it down, and picks up a hammer instead and starts walking towards the both of you. You stay there?
I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
Good luck
We need
with
to
that.
help
I'm gonna take
woman.
a step.
We need to help this woman.
Actually,
We need
we
help
do need
women
weapons.
under
You guys
I
have
need
weapons. You know that, right? Like, you are
I
adventurers.
know, but I
you
want
already
new
have
weapons.
stuff.
I
You
want
what?
new weapons, though. I want new weapons.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do any weapons look good that I can just make a dash for?
Oh my god, you're gonna try to steal from this guy? Yeah, I mean, there's the broadsword on the
can't
wall.
buy from him.
Everything
He's like
that he
twice as tall
has.
as you.
He definitely doesn't
can't
appear to
buy
have
from
anything magical. I mean, you've got, what, a great axe, a hand axe, a javelin. So everything he has seems like it would be pretty comparable to what you already have. There's nothing crazy that you see hanging on his walls.
Okay, what about like a back room? Do I see any like back rooms or cellar things that are trying to be hidden and out of the way?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, where's my perception? I got 11.
Okay. No, I mean, this thing appears to be a smallish house with like a lean-to attached to it. And inside of there you see all his blacksmithing tools as well as quite a few things that he's made. But it all seems pretty out in the open. Anything that is available is right there. There doesn't seem to be anything more to this. So, you stand your ground, you back up just a little bit. He walks
stand
up.
my ground, stare at his eyes.
Okay, he walks up to you, hammer raised, pulls it back, puts it back down, and just walks inside and slams the door.
Yes, you didn't get bashed over the head with a hammer. Good job. Alright, I guess we just have to go back to that lady now. Cause we can't. We're not getting anything from that.
What'd you say, sir? You want to knock on his door?
door?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You knock on his door, no reply.
Knock harder. Let's knock harder.
You guys are the biggest douchebags. No, you knock some more, nothing. He seems thoroughly and utterly done with you guys.
Is the door locked?
Yes.
Can we like go wave at him through a window or something?
Okay, yeah. So you guys walk around to the window, and you guys see he's just sitting in front of his fireplace, back turned to the window, just staring into the fire.
Knocking the glass.
No response. He
Wait,
seems to be actively ignoring you.
Oh, is he actively ignoring us? Or what if he's injured and we need to help him?
No.
That's always an option.
Does this man believe in any gods?
You have no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Did he have any, like, religious paraphernalia?
Go ahead and make a perception check
On
through his
him?
window of the things inside of his house, you creeper.
No, I mean, we did see him face to face.
Sure, no, not on him. He didn't appear to have anything. You noticed at least, like no necklace with a symbol or anything
no,
like that.
no.
If you guys
Like, when
want to
I
try
was
to like
looking around, none of
creep
the
on his house
weapons
through the
had-
window,
Yeah, can
but none of his
anything
weapons or anything. had
point
anything
to him
like
being
that.
religious.
sorry, did you roll a perception check?
No, let me do
Okay.
that. An 8 plus 3, 11.
No, it doesn't appear to be anything inside the house that you can see that would point to a specifically religious man.
Okay, well, there goes my plan out the window.
What if there's something inside the fireplace? It's lit, right? The fireplace is lit? So we can't go
Absolutely.
through the chimney?
It's lit.
Okay. Maybe we should just go back.
Yeah, let's leave this man.
Yeah, let's go back. Maybe we can convince him later.
Okay, so you guys head back. The woman is anxiously, her knee is just bobbing up and down, like her sitting there shaking almost. Waiting. As soon as she comes back, she's, oh, thank God! I thought you'd left and not come back. All right, let's go. Get in.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the fan.
Okay.
It's hot.
So you guys get in. Oh,
Teleportation magic.
yay!
Damn, if he was religious, I would have had the best goddamn time ever.
What was your plan? Tell me.
Thaumaturgy, divine intervention. I'm back.
What? What are you
Thaumaturgy,
saying?
voice in his head. It's like, these men are good. Help them. And try to get these stuff up there as well. Obviously.
Wait, are we back at the blacksmith?
No, he was just talking about his plan for what he would have done.
Okay, good.
Alright, that's elaborate. I applaud your forethought and your thinking there. Anyway,
Let's go then.
Work out.
so, yeah, you guys hop in the cart. She, and sends the horse at as fast of a pace as it can handle, back through town and out the other side, heading south.
Isn't she like half asleep? I don't want to like die in a horse crash or something.
Well, horses aren't really like cars. Like, if you just stop steering them, they usually stay
I
on
know,
the
but
road
that's-
pretty well.
Yeah, but still, what if we run into another carriage or something?
Do you know how to
Horses
secure
are pretty
a phone?
smart. They'll not run straight into
Okay.
things just because you're telling them to not to, just because you're not telling them not to.
Okay.
So, given that you have grown up and lived in this whole time, you're fairly aware of the horse's ability to pull a cart and actively avoid. We'll call it a self-driving cart here.
Okay.
It's the newest in medieval technology. It's called a horse. Have you heard of it? It's great. So you guys head back. The ride takes about 2 hours. But you guys finally do make it into this area a ways outside of town. It appears to be a peat moss farm. There are multiple different houses. It appears like perhaps a family of farmers lived here. Maybe brothers, sisters, uncles, kind of all working in the same farm together. As the woman comes up, though, you guys do see smoke rising from one of the back outbuildings that appears to have mostly burned down at this point. You see signs all over of there's a couple broken fences. There's markings on the ground of what appears to be things have been drugged. It definitely appears some sort of kerfuffle went down here. So she gets down with the cart and says, "Look, see, they came from the hills. They came down. They pulled us out of our houses. They drug us through the night. They had fire. They set houses ablaze. They've taken everything from us. They've taken my family. Are you able to track? Can you find them? Can you find my family?"
I want to grab some small weapons though, so we can arm them if we do find some of them.
Okay. She says we don't.
Any type.
I'm trying to calm herself. We don't have much in the way of weapons here. We are farmers. My husband has a large knife, mostly used for cutting and clearing brush. I can get that for you if that's what you need. Maybe some pitchforks.
Yeah, sure, that would work.
Do these guys not have a lot of pitchforks? They should have.
Sure, I mean, yeah. If you guys, she takes you guys. She leads you to a shed where they keep most of their tools. And yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount of pitchforks. There's shovels.
You can't carry that much though. I say we try and take 2 pitchforks and the big knife.
Okay, all right.
Can we carry it? Yeah.
So yeah, you guys take 2 pitchforks and I mean, essentially a machete. It's just a huge thing meant for whacking through. Tall grass and stuff.
Does she have any idea?
Does she what?
Does she have any idea where her family is?
You guys can see, on the ground, there's definitely tracks leading off in a specific direction towards the east from where her family is, up towards into the foothills of the mountains that at this point are not too far away. So you'd imagine that they are in that direction somewhere. So you guys... Okay. So you guys head off.
Just follow the tracks then.
Sure, yeah. It takes about half an hour to an hour or so of just following these tracks back. Sometimes it's all footprints. You can definitely tell there's... Actually, go ahead and make a... is this would be survival or... Yeah, let's say a survival check. To check these tracks and see how much you can discern from what's happening about these based on the tracks. All right.
2 + 5, 7. I got 7.
So you can tell it. There's definitely people heading off in this direction. Maybe some small children. Definitely some goblins, but you aren't able to really tell how many. You, however, can tell pretty clearly that there is about 5 adults, 3 children, and around 7 goblins somewhere in that region. And they're all seem to be heading at times. The footprints, some of the children footprints stop, and there seems to be just like troughs in the dirt where something was drugged, but they usually pick back up again. So as of right now, at least they all seem to still be alive and were walking on their own towards this, towards wherever. So you guys keep walking.
So when we have to fight the goblins, we can have 5 of us. So, because we got the weapons, so we can get 5 of us.
But yeah, we also have spare weapons, no?
Yeah.
We have 3 weapons, I have 2 weapons. We can just toss them.
And then there are a bunch of adults, so we can have 5
adults.
Armed people.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just keep walking.
Okay, yeah, so you guys keep walking. As you crest one of the hills, you see on the other side, probably maybe 100 yards or so away, there is a opening in a cave mouth that goes into the next hillside that seems to be fairly rocky. It really is at the foot of the mountains here. You can see a goblin talking to a human cloaked figure at the mouth of the cave, and you don't see anything else at that point. You can't really make out what they're saying at this distance, but that is what you see. There is a decent amount of brush and stuff. I mean, you guys have been walking through a pretty heavily wooded area leading through. You're able to see this through the trees. But yeah, you guys probably get a little bit closer without being seen. What do you guys want to do?
We need to take out the person. The person's the most important.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of the person, wait for them to walk away. We need to do something to the person. I have javelins, right? Maybe I should try throwing a javelin at the person.
Actually, I think I have a better idea.
Okay.
Thaumaturgy, make a noise, distract them, kinda.
Okay. So how would that play out? What would you want to do? What's the reach on that?
Ooh, that is something I have no idea about. I think 60 feet.
Okay, let's see here. Thaumaturgy? Let's see here. The range on that is 30 feet.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm. So you have to get fairly
Am I
close. You
close
could
enough for
probably... They're both facing more towards the mouth of the cave. They don't really seem to be too aware of what's happening around them. And again, it is still... There's like bushes and trees and stuff leading up to there. If you're sneaky enough, you could probably get within 30 feet.
Wait, what
Well, can
weapon
I,
does he
like-
have again, though?
Thaumaturgy, this spell can make like a noise.
No, what weapon do you have?
A quarterstaff and a
Oh,
mace.
I have a quarterstaff and a mace.
Huh. Okay, so I say we try and go up behind them. You bop the goblin, I'll attack the person. Yeah?
Well, why attack the person? Isn't it human?
They're
No?
talking with a goblin and they're a hooded figure.
Okay, yeah.
They probably
But-
hired the
No,
goblins.
we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's a person. They're alive. You can't just attack a random person just because they're talking to somebody.
Yes, we can.
No, we cannot.
Okay, well, I already said you can bop the goblin and I'll bop the person. So you don't even have to hurt the person. I'll bop.
This is extremely morally questionable, but... Oh, okay. Let's go closer. Like within 15 feet of them, say.
Okay.
I don't know if we can get that
15
close.
feet
Are we
would be
sneaky
probably
enough?
pretty difficult. Go ahead and roll stealth checks, both of you guys. Whoever is trying to sneak up close.
I want to try 30. I want to try 30 feet.
Okay.
Instead of 15.
I have a plan with 15.
Okay.
I got.
I guess I
15,
guess I'll just go 15 with you.
Or 17 plus 1.
Okay.
18.
What would it be for stealth, you said?
Stealth is just one of the checks.
Yeah, I see it.
You roll
So
plus
I would
one.
get 11.
Okay. Common
Yeah.
roll for you. Wow. Okay. So, you guys sneak forward. When you guys get within, probably within 90 or so feet, you guys can start to make out a little bit of what they're saying. And you can hear the goblin speaking in broken common. You can hear him saying, "Only one raiding group has returned. They bring prisoners. Other raiding groups return soon. No more snake coin people found." The human...
Okay, is that good enough to attack the goblin? I mean the person?
The human nods at him and says, "Excellent. Tell Gorak that my friends and I will pay lots of coin and give lots of gifts for all of the dragon artifacts that you can find, and kill any other humans who find near your home." The goblin nods at him and walks into the cave. The cloaked figure just kind of takes his cloak and like there's a little bit of a smoke. And he just disappears.
Okay. See, I told you it would have been fine to attack him. If we could.
All life is valuable.
Well, they're murdering people and stealing dragon artifacts.
Yeah,
Is it still
now
so
it's
valuable?
Fine. But preferably not. But okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go sneak
keep going
inside.
closer.
Okay, all right. So, as you guys get closer to the entrance of the cave, you guys can kind of see in. You see that the passage itself is unlit. Sunlight that's getting in can reach about it reaches far enough into the roughly 10-foot wide cave. Let you see it goes about 25 feet in before turning to the right. You can see just kind of rubble strewn about. It doesn't appear to be a very well-kept cave, but there definitely appears to be a passage into it that goes just a little bit and then turns.
I have like night vision though, right? Or whatever. Kind of, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you've got night vision,
sight,
so you can, even getting into it, even without night vision, he's able to see the sunlight reaches far enough to see at least that far into the cave before it turns out of sight. But once in there, in order for you to see anything, you either have to light a torch, which you've got in your backpack. Every backpack comes with them.
That's kind of an issue with stealth.
But yeah, it would hurt your stealth to have a torch running.
Can I just like tie a rope between me and him, and I'll lead him around?
So do you guys?
Controller just died.
Oh.
But I still have my right one.
Okay. You can work with
Yeah,
that.
we're fine. Yeah, not Pavlov. We're fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We can't see anybody, right? Inside?
No. The goblin walked in, and you haven't seen anything since.
Okay. Let me just check my spells real quick. I'm pretty sure I have something with light. I'm convinced.
Well, we don't want light, otherwise we'll get seen. I promise I won't let you hit your head on any rocks if I drag you around.
Well, let me just check my little...
Come on, Finn. Let Daddy Hammer Tank hold your hand.
Fine.
No, you guys absolutely do whatever you want. Light a torch. I mean, this is one of the things about D&D. You're kind of expected to have a little bit of disadvantage when walking inside cave systems, especially ones that are populated by things that have night vision, which most are. But, I mean, yeah, you'd be at a severe disadvantage without a form of light. But you'd also have a severe disadvantage to your stealth, so it's a give and a take.
Okay, that's fair. I figure, yeah, just lead me.
Okay, I'll lead you around. I'll lead him around.
All right, doing the
Not
stealth
by a
route.
rope or anything. I'll just like hold his hand or something.
All right. So, you guys hold hands and walk into the cave. Let's go ahead and load in first map of the day here. All right, so you guys go ahead and if you want to place your players right here, you guys are walking into the cave.
You right around here? Oh, what? Why does mine keep disappearing? Mine disappeared as well.
Okay, here's the problem I found.
What?
And I need to figure this out still. When two people are grabbing players at the same time. So here, I'm going to clear the board. Let go here.
No, I see both.
All right,
Oh.
I cleared the board.
Oh.
I'm going to load it back in. So one person at a time, grab your player, pop it on. All right. Okay, so we just got to keep in mind that one player at a time. I do need to fix that, and I will. All right, so you guys are at the entrance to the cave. You see it goes in and takes a right into an unknown area. So you guys are just you're gonna walk yourself forward first, and you just kind of holding his hand behind, I would assume.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I guess this one's me.
Okay. So as you guys begin to walk forward, go ahead and you, as the one who can actually see, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, what? Oh, I need to put this here. Okay, let's see. 7 and then perception plus 1. I got 8.
Okay. So as you guys get to about right here, and you're walking forward, you feel your leg hit something near the ground, not on the ground, and you almost trip forward, and you feel that you instantly see that you've hit a rope that was strung across the passageway at about knee height, and you hear through around the corner in the cave, you hear these bells kind of cling, 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 cling.
Okay,
And then
let's light a torch then.
you start to hear a rumble.
Oh. Is
What
it
do you want
faster
to
to
do?
light a torch or get out of the way with him?
It's your call.
What do you think? Should I try and light a torch or should I just try and lead you away?
I say, well, if we light a torch, can we like toss it on the ground if we get enough light, like,
Yeah. I mean, that would.
and still have light?
You could throw it here and have about a 30-foot diameter of light. So if you threw it like about in like the middle of this room that you guys are starting to walk into, you could probably light up this whole room. Yeah.
We're hearing rumbling too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not footsteps, rumbling?
No,
So we
yeah,
probably
it's
wanna get out of here.
it's a strange rumbling sound. You're not quite 100% sure where it's coming from.
Okay, I say,
Is there anywhere like a small hole in the wall we can get into if we need to?
You see up ahead, the passageway kind of opens up a little bit, and there's like, I mean, if it's something that's coming from this way, you could probably get into like over here, kind of get out of the way of like if anything's like coming directly this way. But you're not sure what's going on. So yeah, do what you want with
All
that
right,
information.
let's light a torch and throw it somewhere over here-ish.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, light the torch, and I'll say you can probably chuck it. And then I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
No.
I don't know how saving throws work.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
it's the
which
same
one
thing
is
as a check essentially, but they usually have slightly different stats on your saving throws. If you remember which one you're proficient in, you can add +2 to that number on the board. But saving throws are over on the left-hand side below your health.
Oh, okay, so it would still be the D20?
Yeah, still the D20. And if you remember which ones, because apparently the character sheet doesn't have. Nat 20?
Nat 20!
Alright.
Yeah!
I got 18.
Okay. Good throw. So yeah, you guys are both able to dodge out of the way as a pile of rocks comes crumbling down from a small area in the ceiling right here, right onto the area where you guys both were. You're able to dodge forward though, landing in this room. And the pile goes up. It doesn't like block the entrance or anything, but it definitely would have hurt if it had fallen on you. Inside this little room here, you now with the torch thrown in the middle of it, you can see there are small animal bones for the most part, discarded wrappings of like what you maybe put like chickens or ham into to preserve through the winter. Seem to be discarded and littered about. It appears that there's a small feast that happened here in goblin fashion. Most of the bones are snapped with the marrow sucked out of the middle of them. But yeah, that's
See any
as far as
human
enemies
bones?
though. No, you do not see anything that would appear to be human here. And there is, yeah, this goes around, but this entire area over here is completely dark to you at the moment.
Okay, let's pick back up the torch and hand it to him.
All right. So, and you guys just want to continue on?
Yeah, let's just continue.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I say, you peek the corner, because myself
Yeah,
is
because he has a
abysmal.
light, so
Mhm.
I peeked.
So,
Okay.
just take
Yeah,
that
yeah. So, which one are you? Which color?
I guess I'm
Orange.
orange.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of peek around the corner right here, and what you see in front of you is a much larger room. This one has a couple pins along the wall, inside of which, these aren't quite, but you do see two wolves inside. I know these are like mechanical bulls, but roll with me here. And you see a couple goblins up on the pins, bows in hands, and right as you stick your head around the corner, you hear an arrow, and then tink, right off the stone in front of your face, barely missing you. They definitely seem to be aware of your presence. What do you want to do?
So I'm guessing they're releasing the wolves, right? What do I have on me? Okay. Maybe I can just try throwing a javelin at one of them. I don't know. I definitely don't
Well, I
want to
mean-
be out too much though, because.
We just like
What spells do you have?
if we toss the torch in, how much of the room can we see?
If you toss the torch into there, right in the middle, you've got a radius of about, I'm going to say about this much, all said and done, from the middle of the torch. So you could light up
All right,
probably
let's just-
a good amount of the area where all of these creatures are.
Well,
But
let's
if
just,
they
like, light a
moved
second
maybe
one
into
then,
like
why
over
not?
here or way over here, you'd have a hard time seeing them. They'd have to kind of stay in the middle here.
Let's just
As a
light a
torch,
second.
we'd
We'd
have
have
to
light
go
a second
here,
one, then.
right?
Going one on each side.
Well, to throw it over here, you'd have to be like, you'd have to stand here
yeah.
to throw it. Let me check my spells real quick. Just
All right, let's just try
Just
and
a
like
few.
lure one of the wolves. Let's try and get only one. Back to us.
Okay, yeah. So as you looked around there, you did see that the wolves, the cages had been opened, and the wolves who appeared to have been laying down were starting to get up onto their feet and begin to stretch just a little bit and then make their way out of the kennels.
Okay,
do
let's
the
try and
goblins
let's
speak
try and
common?
get one.
Hmm?
Do the goblins
Oh.
speak common?
You heard at least one of them outside speaking common to the person.
Do we know which one that is?
Uh,
No,
I would say it'd kind of be hard to tell which specific one that
Isn't it
was.
day?
Hmm?
Isn't it daytime?
Yes.
Isn't it daytime?
Yeah.
Did we see if that goblin had like a bow stringed over its back or something?
No, you did not. That goblin did not have a bow that you saw, at least that
So
you
it's-
noticed.
Probably not these, but it's possible.
Okay, there goes my other.
Well, I'd imagine it'd be a leader because it's the one who's talking to the humans. So, I think we should just try and lure one of the wolves
Yeah.
out.
And
Only
you
one,
guys
though.
did hear him, the human that he was talking to, give him a command to kill anyone else who comes sneaking around. Anyone else they find coming in. So they're
And he also offered money and stuff. So what if we offer
Mm-hmm.
them money? What if we offer them more money?
Okay, well, we'd have to take care of the wolves anyway, right?
Yeah, we have to take care of the wolves no matter what. Yeah, let's just try and
Is there
attract
like
attention
gravel
to one of them.
rocks along the floor?
Yeah, it's a mostly stone floor. There is a smattering of rocks, a couple small, like I guess larger rocks, I should say. Nothing
can we
too
get,
crazy
like,
big though.
Okay, let's
Gather,
just
like,
like
a
grab a
handful of
pebble and
that.
throw it here.
Yeah, grab like a handful of that and just toss it right at this guy.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Not this one, just this one.
Okay.
I'll do it, I guess. 'cause
Like attempting to hurt it, or what's the?
Just lure it
attracting
over here.
attention.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll, I guess.
Well, wait, which one was that?
That's
What
just a
did I just
D20.
throw?
And I don't know, you're probably not proficient in rocks, so you just D20 add your strength modifier.
Okay. Oh, that one's not popping up. What? 17, there it goes.
Okay, yeah, so you hit it square on.
And then my strength.
Oh, 17 without it, so you got
Nice.
plus 3 to that, so that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so. Nice.
Alright, so you
Wait.
you chuck it. It hits the wolf square on the side of the snout. Instantly, it turns right at you and starts beginning to prowl your direction. Just hackles raised,
let's-
growling, and just slowly making its way towards you.
Okay, let's pull me back towards him then, so we can fight
Okay.
together.
All right. So we're
gonna wait for
definitely
it
at
to-
a point now where I'm going to say go ahead and roll for initiative. So go ahead and roll a d20,
Okay.
add your dexterity modifier, and tell me what the number is.
I got 12.
I got 15.
Okay, and goblins plus 2. All right. So Cool. Alright, so that just kind of determines the order of the things that are going to go here. I rolled for the creatures, you guys roll for yourself, and that determines who goes first. In this case, the goblins are going to go first. So, right now, actually, I think they're just going to go ahead and hold initiative. Staying right there, waiting for you guys to come around. So it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, didn't he have more than me, though?
Wait, I thought you had the 12, right?
I had 15.
Yeah, and then he had like a 15.
Sorry. Okay. All right. You go then.
Okay. I have 2 spell slots because I rested. So I'm just gonna start off with. Wait, blessed?
Bless is a healing spell, as far as I'm aware.
No, plus 1d4 to attack
Bless.
for a duration.
Hang on.
Yep.
I'm forgetting that one entirely. Then I was, or I thought it was like a buff spell, where you can
Yeah, it is.
buff your teammates. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
It adds a d4 to every attack they make.
Okay,
let me
yeah,
replace
absolutely.
my
Go for it.
character
Then.
with my new one because I moved seats.
Yeah, go for it then. Bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within
Can
range.
I bless myself as well?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And-
Oh,
I
bless
bless
us
us both.
both.
Then.
yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So you just cast Bless. You see this radiant energy that comes out. You speak the command word, and it radiates out, and both of you feel hardened. You're ready to take on this battle. So, okay, that's your action. You still have movement, and if you have anything that uses a bonus action, you can do that. So you have up to 30 feet of movement here.
Probably just want to stay because if we go around the corner, we're gonna get shot.
I'm not really sure. What if I have any bonuses? Bonus actions? So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up for now.
Okay, all right. So you go ahead and just end your turn there. It is now your turn.
Can I reach the wolf from where I am?
Oh yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
not, right?
30
Oh, I
feet of
can?
movement in this case. You could probably make it to about here from where you're at.
Yeah, but then I have to go out.
He has 25.
Does he? Oh yeah, he's a dwarf. Okay, yeah. So you can make it about to the wolf, to the first wolf.
Okay, can I want to go a little bit around the corner and just throw a javelin at it then.
Okay, yeah. So you head around
How
here.
much
It's about
damage
half
is
of your
that do?
movement. And so what you want to do is go ahead and
1d6.
roll it. No, so you got to roll to attack. How this works is you roll a d20 to attack, and that's against their AC, their armor class. If you beat that, then the attack hits, and you roll for damage. So the first attack is a d20. Add your strength modifier, and if you're proficient in
Where'd my
javelins, which I
D20
believe
go?
you are, so in your case, you would add +5 because your strength is 3 and your proficiency is 2. You're proficient in javelins, so
Wait, so plus 5
Marshall,
to this number right here?
yeah, whatever you rolled +5.
So I got 20!
All right,
I got
cool.
16
So yeah,
here.
that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage now, which should tell you on your
Would
sheet.
that be the 1d6?
Right, that would be 1d6 plus 3, which is your modifier here.
Where's the
And plus
d6?
one
Which
for-
one is that?
Don't forget the
D6 is
D4.
like the Yahtzee die, the standard 6-sided die.
Oh, okay. 4. I got a 4.
Alright, so 4 plus
and then
3?
What would I add to that?
The
Oh, wow.
plus 3, which in this case
So
is
7.
And then don't forget your d4. Roll the d4 as well.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, he should have added that to his 20. It's the d4 to
Oh.
hit for your attack rolls, not the damage rolls. So you're just more likely to hit the characters. Or hit the
So
creatures.
I got 7. That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you run up to about here. You chuck the javelin, and yeah, it's a good
Oh, I'm
hit.
sober.
Oh, dang it, man. All right. Okay, so here's the silver one. You run up to about here, chuck the javelin at the wolf that's headed straight at you. It doesn't hit it directly in the face, but you do see it pierce right into its shoulder. and then you see it sag down after hitting, and the wolf kind of jumps back with a yelp, and you see it clatter to the ground in front of it. But it was definitely a good hit.
And I definitely have enough movement to go back, right?
Yep, yeah, you still, that only took about half your movement, so if you wanted to head back there, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely want to head back and just end that.
Okay. Alright. Well, then it is the wolf's turn, both of them. So they're gonna, this one's just gonna book it around, and, what is it? Man. I think my controller might be dying or something. So he's gonna book it around and attempt to bite you. So let's go ahead and roll for this. That
Working
is
armor class. Good luck.
16 plus...
You're gone.
Pull up.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna get hurt.
On a bite, 16 plus 4. So, yeah, that's a 20 to hit versus your armor class. So if you look on your sheet, you've got an armor class of, 14. So that hits. You're going to go ahead and take, looks like... Alright, so I roll these here.
Oh, you have little characters back here.
Whoa, 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 don't be scoping behind the DM screen. Them's the rules. Alright, you take 6 points of piercing damage as you feel him bite onto your arm. So here, come here, up to your character. If you laser on it, like use your laser pointer and point at it, you should see a little bubble up here above it with your health.
Nope.
No?
No.
No?
Ooh, 25. Where did you get 25 from?
That should be his health on his... Yeah. No, unless it's speed. Alright, well...
Oh!
Yeah,
When I triggered... it says 25 now.
Okay, well, go ahead and click on the bubble that says 25. And you should be able to have a little number pad that pops up next to it.
Oh.
You can then hit a number plus or minus to that. So let's go ahead and actually set it to your true 15, it looks like. So do 10 minus...
10
I already did that.
minus, and then what?
Yep.
And then this much do?
And then you do 6 damage. So now 6 minus.
Okay, so
Right.
9.
Yep. Alright. And then real quick, let's see where this is at now. Okay.
You went back to 25 for me.
That's kind of what I expected. So if I hang on, let's leave this here.
Oh.
1 second. So if you grab it and pick that up real quick, just grab it and move it, so that updates for everyone here. All right, now let me see. Still 25. Okay, so is it back to 25 for you, or what does it say on your screen?
Let me check real quick. Yes, 25 again. What?
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and subtract those. None of us are going to do it for you. Just let him do it.
And then it was 6 for the animal, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
so
6 for the
9.
bite. Yep. All right, and then go ahead and just
So
pick it up and
9.
move it real quick. I want to see if that updates it now that you've changed it for yourself. All right, if that updates it for...
Nope, back to 25.
Back to 25. All right, interesting. I'll work on that then. In theory, that should be syncing up with your character sheet and a couple other things. So that'll be a system that I'm going to be changing that UI anyway, so I'll do it all at the same time. All right, well...
I'm showing my speed, though.
So that's going to leave the wolf is
weird.
about right there. And the other one can't quite get to you. He's just going to be kind of both in this hallway. So right now, they're both in this little area right here. Goblins are still holding their initiative. And yeah, you guys can't really get through here, but there's 2 wolves sitting in that passageway right there. What do you want to do?
Wait. Whose turn is it?
It'd be your turn.
Okay. I think... Okay, is it possible to get, like, an idea of how much health these guys have?
Nope, you have no idea.
No clue. Okay.
No clue.
Not even
Time
like
to
looking at
practice.
wounds.
I mean, yeah, when you look at them, like, you can start to tell that they're, like, maybe breathing heavy, or, like, really, bloodied. But right now, one of them has a single wound in the shoulder, and you're not 100% sure.
Can I attack both of them right now?
Do you have 2 attacks?
No, I mean, like, are both in range?
Yeah, you could get to either one, but you couldn't get past both of them. They're both kind of in this area and clogging up the way.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna cruise up here. I mean, it's like this guy, the undamaged
Okay,
guy,
yeah, that's fine.
with inflict wounds.
Okay, all right. Do I have to roll
Which
against
is,
that? How does that work? Do you
believe
just does it
so.
just happen? Do I have to like roll some sort of
It's
like
a
constitution?
touch spell, so I don't think there's any
Okay.
hit die involved.
Okay. And then what's the damage on that?
3d10s. 3d10s.
Jeez, holy cow!
Yep. 1, 5, 3, 8. That's 16.
Holy cow! All right, so you
Wait, is there spell attack modifier on that? Let's see. Do I get to add that?
I don't
as
know
well?
offhand.
Where did I put it? No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you definitely did. So you walk up, and you see the wolf almost attempt to snap at your hand. You whip it out, and then smack it right in the side of the face. And with that one touch, this greenish energy flows from your hand. You see it wrap around its snout and goes into its mouth. You see it on like suction in. The wolf like goes rigid, and then just falls over, dead.
You killed one.
All right.
Do I have
Dang.
enough movement to like get away? As well?
Not out of reach of it if it wanted to run after you, but you could definitely back up.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
I'll
back
just,
up, I can make
So
an attack.
there is a
just back up
system
behind it.
in D&D, and I forgot to do this on the last backup here, but it's called Attack of Opportunity, which is once you move into combat with a creature, once you move within 5 feet of it, you guys are then considered in combat, and if you try
I
to
gotta
disengage from combat, they get
Headset
what's called the
charger.
Attack of Opportunity.
I need to go grab a headset charger.
Okay,
I'll be
we're
back
almost
soon.
done. How much do you have left?
Let me check.
Anyway, you get.
I'm at 15%.
All right, we'll try to make this quick. Then we'll try to finish up here real quick. They get what's called an attack of opportunity. So if you move out of range of combat again, they just try to take a swipe at you as you leave. So they may or may not hit you, but that's one of the disadvantages of like running in, attacking, and running out again.
Okay.
So do you want to still try to back up, knowing that he might get a swipe at you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and. So as you run away, he tries to like reach out, and yeah, he misses. His teeth just snap right behind your cloak as you step back. All right, it is your turn then.
Alright, I'll just like smack it with whatever weapon, with my great axe.
Okay. All right. So you run into combat. Go ahead and roll for attack. D20. Add +4. I guess so. With his bless, you've got. What is that? +9 to hit?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So that means I got 20.
All said and done, you got +9. All right, dang, dude. Okay, cool. So you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, so which one's the D12?
D12 is the one that's got. I don't know how to describe.
Like
describe.
hexagonal.
Oh, found it.
Yeah, they're in order of value in the row.
8. Got an 8.
Okay, cool. So 8 plus your strength, which is.
Oh, plus my strength? So
Uh-huh.
that'll be 8, 9, 3. 11.
Yep, okay, cool. So 11 points of damage. You run up, great axe in hand, and just uppercut right underneath of it. You catch it directly in the sternum. And you can hear ribs cracking underneath your axe as it digs farther up into. You then just turn it over and slam it upside down. It's gone. 2 down. Goblins left. However, as you come into range there, one of these goblins is going to try to shoot an arrow at you. That's a 15 plus. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Your AC is 14. So let's go ahead and roll for damage on that. That is the short bow. Okay. Okay, so you only take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
As an arrow just barely worms its way underneath your chain mail, right in the armpit. It's mostly just kind of scrapes by, but it does nick you along the way there. All right,
How
How are we gonna
Yeah,
get
no.
to these
7?
guys without arrows?
back to you.
What? 7? I think you have 7 health now, right?
Yeah, so.
You did
Yep.
6 and 2?
Yep.
Okay. If I walk in here-ish,
Mhm.
like just inside, how far is it between me and these guys?
I'm gonna say about 15 feet, maybe.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna toss a Sacred Flame on these guys. 1d8 damage.
Okay. Is that a splash effect, a radius, or is it just one single target?
Yeah, one single target.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm not sure if I need to do hit die.
Let me check it. If I remember Sacred Flame, it is just like a basic attack. Let me look here. Sacred Flame. So, flame-like radiance descends on the creature. You can see within range. Tries to succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and what is your spellcasting modifier?
My spellcasting modifier, spell attack modifier is 5.
Okay. Yep, they fail. So they take 1d8 radiant damage.
Plus my spell attack modifier?
No, this is just 1d8, straight up.
Oh.
The spell attack modifier comes into how high they have to roll to get away from it.
Okay, 1.
Okay, cool. Ouch. So, yeah, you can see it hit him. He kind of like shakes his hand as the flame hits the back of it, but he grabs the bowstring again and pulls back. All right.
All right.
You're up again.
I throw a javelin, hoping to hit. What?
Are you guys? So you guys are both now in where you can both see the goblins.
We can see them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and throw a javelin, hoping to hit like their arms, so they can't use their bow anymore.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, I got a 4, and then how much does it get extra?
With bless, it's +9.
It's like 4.
So 13 in
Plus
total.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 13.
Let me make sure this is what I think it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, that hits. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Nice. And then that would be a 1, 3, 6. Oops, wrong one. Oh, you're inside of it.
Oh, sorry.
What is it? Oh, 2.
Okay. So 2 points of damage as the javelin. You don't quite hit the arm. It more just scrapes across his back as it flies past and hits into this. So you've got one on the ground right here, and then one now that's kind of up here in the laying down on top of the pins.
Alright.
Alright, it is now their turn.
Then...
So they're both going to go ahead and take a shot at you. So...
Oh, shit. Both my controllers are out of battery. I think I have 2 batteries sitting on my desk. I'm just going to give that a shot real quick.
Okay, yeah. Ron, we're really close to being done here. So, yeah,
Okay.
both gets their hits. Let's go ahead and roll the dice on those. 3
Give me a battery.
and 4. Okay. All right. So you're gonna take 3 points of damage. They both pull back their arrows. In the dark, it's hard to get out of the way in time. But as both arrows strike into you, you take 3 points of damage, and you're gonna take 4.
So I have like 4 health left or something?
Yep.
I think 4.
Yeah. You should have about 4 left. Wait for him to get back.
Okay,
Here.
we're back.
All right, cool.
At least the right one.
You just took 4 points of damage as both goblins fired on the two of you, and both hit.
Alright. I believe Cure Wounds is a bonus action, no?
I can double check here. Cure wounds. It's gonna be, 1 action. So no, it's an action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to do that anyway. Yeah, Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
That's a 1d8 and spell casting modifier.
Yep.
Okay, 1d8,
Yep.
3 plus
Okay.
5.
Nice.
That's 8.
All right, 8 points back on you. You're up to 11 again. Or no, 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So you guys are both up. What do you want to do? You're first.
I'm just gonna pull back a little, like just on behind him, but still like inside.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Alright,
Anything I can do at the moment?
Do you have anything ranged?
That battery was pretty much dead. That one is dead again.
Oh my gosh, it's just slowly floating away. That's so cool. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Do you still have one
Okay,
hand at
somebody
least?
else is gonna have to roll for me at the moment.
That's fine. I
For
can
now.
make the rules. So, do you have anything ranged
Okay.
that you can attack with here?
My best idea would be Thaumaturgy is a bonus action.
I mean, honestly, you could probably hit them up here. I mean, these things aren't that tall. With a quarterstaff, that's fairly long. It's got a decent amount of reach on it. If you want to try to swing at them from down below, I don't even think you'd be at disadvantage because they're right on the edge shooting down.
No, I have 6 health at the moment. I'm
Okay.
not gonna risk that.
Okay, so
So-
what do you want to do?
A giant boom behind them,
Ooh.
like just a massive.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and... Okay. You successfully startle both of them. This one, it just turns around, completely distracted now, trying to figure out where that came from or what it was. This one, however, just jumps forward off the ledge and is currently prone on the ground. It is now your
Very
turn.
effective.
So
I'd
any
go up
attack
to it
being
like-
prone would be with advantage. Okay, cool. So you run out with your great axe.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20 twice and take the higher
18.
number.
Oh, I don't even... 18, so 18 is the
Okay,
right
cool.
one. And then plus the bonuses, that'd be
Plus
20.
9. So, yeah. You hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's a d12. 2.
2 plus 3. 5 points. All right.
Oh.
So you take your great axe and just slam it down directly on him. We'll say he gets cleft in twine. And
Okay.
he gone. This one is currently distracted, still trying to figure out what the heck that was. So he is just going to lose a turn.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. My guy. Can I run off? Like, is he still on the edge, pretty much?
Yeah, I'll say he's standing pretty close to. Dang it! He's standing up here on the edge, looking away from
Okay.
you.
Am I in range to go up to him?
If you run up, yeah, you could make it up to about there and take a whack at him if you want.
All right. Yeah. Just do that, and then could I try to like quarterstaff around his body and like pull it down? Kind of like hook him down?
You'd probably have to make a dexterity check
Sure.
just to see.
Let's
So
do that.
yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
You're gonna have to do that for me.
Try to do like, oh yeah, sorry. So try to do like a jump and a grab. Whoops, that went off the table. I'll just roll another one here. 16 plus.
1, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, with the 17, I'd say you can probably, you're just able to jump up, you jam your quarterstaff in front of him, and then flip it back, and he goes flying backwards off of here.
Knock him.
Yeah, he's prone, and he takes 1 point of damage. But that's your action.
Oh. Oh, now can I go?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I do my thing now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
5 and then plus 9 or whatever.
Yep, that hits.
So 14.
Yep.
And then. And I got a 1.
Oh no. All right. So 1 plus 3.
Oh, 1
still.
plus 3.
So that's 4
4.
points of damage. You go and you slay him down, trying to do the same thing you did to the first goblin. However, right as it's about to get to him, he'll just move just a little bit, so that you nick his thigh. It makes a pretty deep gash into it. However, it does not incapacitate or decapitate. So he is there. He's going to get up for his turn. He pulls out a pretty sharp, curved sword and just starts kind of doing like this limp run towards you. Oh, well, I guess you were right up on him, weren't you? And he's going to go ahead and make an attack with a scimitar. Nat 20. This could be interesting. So,
No.
scimitar.
Oh, but I still have like 11 health though.
Yeah, good thing you got healed. That is.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm at 5%.
You're gonna take 10 points of damage, dude.
Ooh, I have 1 health. I'm alive.
Right across the gut. You can feel a warm trickle coming down inside of your armor as you're bent over down to 1 hit point here. You guys both have a turn though. What do you want to do?
Can I still slash at him?
Well, it's his turn.
Okay.
I reckon, would Sacred Flame get a bonus out of being closer? Like, would be easier to target certain areas, no?
I would say you'd have a bonus to hit probably since you're so close. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to get a bonus to the damage, but yeah.
So, his back's turned to me, right? Facing.
He's very much
Facing hammer
distracted.
tank?
So he's going to go ahead and make his save at disadvantage. First one was 10, so that it hits.
Yeah, just scorch his entire back is my goal.
Okay, all right.
His back?
So goblins being fairly hairy creatures, as you throw this on there, you just see the entire back like erupt in a quick little fizzle of flame. Go ahead and roll for damage, and we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should be 1d8.
You're gonna have to do that.
Oh, dang it! I forgot already. Thanks. All right, 3 points of damage. As it goes up, it scorches his back a little bit, but what it mostly does is just completely take out all of the hair on his back and head. As you just see it slowly burn through, his whole entire head catches on fire for a second. He's like running around in circles.
Okay.
Go ahead and take your turn. He is not
I'm
looking
gonna
good
slash
right
at
now.
him from the back.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Split him in half.
20, not 20.
No way. All right, cool. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And then
D12, double that
and then
number.
a 9.
Okay.
A 9.
So 18
And
plus,
then that's plus, like,
3,
3.
so 21 damage total. While he's not even looking, he's running around trying to pat out his hair, just from head to toe, right down. He goes in half like a banana. He gone. Good job, guys. All right, well, we're gonna end it here on a success as you guys slowly begin to make your way deeper into the cave to try to find the missing family members. Good job. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
For being newbies, yeah, you guys